welcome back to Basel for the Swiss National Championships 2024 live on ULTI.TV. The bronze medal match in the open division, free, not free at all, live and free to watch on ULTI.TV. Flying Angels of Bern taking on Solebang. Solebang right there on screen in the sunshine yellow. Taking on Fab, Flying Angels of Bern, a team that has featured many, many, many times in the final of this Swiss National Championship and have been knocked down a notch. Yesterday, lost to Rat Track Panthers of Bern to be dropped into the bronze medal match here. And of course, not making the final, one thing, but they will have their hands full still trying to get the bronze medal against Solebang. They've opted for the yellow jerseys instead of the horizontal stripes. And we're getting going right away. Bisat goes into the middle. A Mercy to Jordy. Bisat and Jordy exchange. And happy to chisel chop in the middle. Bit of room for Mossyman and Jordy again. Mossyman finds Bisat. Fakes. Goes around to Jordy and drops that one. Solebang have a chance to break on the first point of the game. Van Hoeken to pick up. Van Hoeken takes the under. Deep shot goes. It will never be in and will come back from the point of the throw. Maybe not the point of the throw, but they will gain about 25 meters here. A Mercy to Jordy. Second chance to hold for Fab. Waits for Jordy, and he catches it with his mark in his face. Van Hoeken there. Severin Rees. Oh, nice. Spicy, hot inside flick. Now Jordy. Goes to Rees. And that one in for the goal. A dirty hold for Fab, but they managed to feel that burn and walk one in on the second asking. So Solebang yesterday in a tight semifinal, they had a chance to knock off Frisbee, but it was Frisbee who scored 2 in a row on a 13-13 game to end it and take that berth into the finals. Solebang definitely a team on the rise. They won the mixed national championship last year, and with each new year get stronger and stronger. In the open division, we just saw them, of course, in the women's division. Mulebach and company did finally finish off Frisbee to take that into the forthcoming round, but once again it's Solebang open and Fab. Benji Rees here on the call alongside myself, Stefan Rapazzo. Benj, here they come.
We streamed their quarterfinal matchup yesterday where they blew out Crazy Dogs, Solebang, so we know what they are capable of as they shoot deep down the far sideline looking for Wenzel. And Wenzel catches in front of Windler to bring us level at 1 apiece.
Yeah, offensively speaking, if you evaluate those two possessions, a dirty hold for Fab and a clean, quick strike for Solebang. Very, very clean hold. 3 throws to get there, and Vindla, the man we call Wilder, was sniffing at it, but never a chance. The throw just too good. Weather's a bit different today than yesterday, Benji.
Yeah, it's mercifully cooler, and it's not quite as humid either, which, yeah, I think yesterday was oppressive at times. I think I maybe lost about a stone in sweat. I know that you are also someone who is quite a high perspirator. So, yeah, this is much more appreciated. Solebang coming back out on defense. Pull field by Libashevsky. Centres to Immersi. Solebang going with this zone. They've got 3 up front. Got a wide arrowhead. Hinkle patrolling the point behind. Cedric von Jürken just trying to shut down any potential deep strikes. The mustachioed Immersi. Resets off to Reese.
Looks good with that stash, I'll say.
It's all about confidence, I feel.
Yeah, and the Immersi forehands are awesome. I love his mechanical release. He just like is standing tall and flips the grip, gets a little outside lean and into it. It's such a fast release.
Now, if I was, for example, the Swiss Ultimate Federation and I was having someone make a video on throwing mechanics, he might be someone that I'd look to.
Yeah. Wait,
oh.
He was who they looked to.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, he's a great thrower.
Yeah, he made such a difference to the Swiss Open side at EUC last year. He wasn't there when I saw them early in the week, and he was by the time I saw them later on, and they looked so much more assured in what they were doing. Really rate his game. Bisot. Hopper on the far sideline. Gonna jack it on a high stall, or it's gonna come back on a pick. A little bit Mackline.
We had some good Mackline yesterday, or an
sort
inventive version of it.
Yeah, where someone was throwing it in, setting it up, and then I was smashing volleys into the net.
Yeah, you were awesome.
Bit of a fox in the box.
It's a good name for that game.
And that is a good name, actually, yeah. Here's Jordi. Spreading it wide, Immersi chases down. Bisot. Can Hopper find his way over? He can, with just a little flip and the kick spike in celebration. Fab, I think, looked like that zone didn't necessarily phase them too much.
Yeah, it didn't phase them. I mean, the pass count did have to mount. They were into double-digit passes there. But this time, the hold all tidier. You see Immersi there catching up. And watch Immersi's speed here. Dragging defenders, clearing the lane so that by the time Bizat gets there, it's just him and the defender that he had beat 2 steps prior.
What do you think of the Uni matchup in this one?
In a what matchup?
Uni, in terms of like the jerseys, the kits.
And I mean yellow destroys blue here. Bang.
It's so simple, isn't it?
But simplicity rules in jerseys. They've got what we love. Like look
Clear
at every, we can see the number
on the back.
No matter where we're looking, we can see a number.
To be fair, this flying, I don't know if I've ever seen this Flying Angels jersey change, and I like that it's got that kind of continuity. It puts a real magnitude
changed.
in the shirt.
They used to have like the Superman-y kind of Flying Angels of Bern chest logo back in the day.
And they've still got it on the
shorts,
on the breast.
Yes, but that used to be like the center chest.
Yeah, that's a fair point. But certainly they've had this iteration for a while.
Yes, and it is. You're right. I don't. There's nothing I dislike about it, but I do prefer the yellows.
Me too. But overall, I think it's a pretty good kit matchup. Big pump fake of that backhand from Matisse. Looking to find the dish off to reset to Fenrich. House here accelerates back towards. Everything going through the handler set at the moment. Trying to pass off the switch. It's going to allow an opportunity for Baumgartner. My word, he was effective in that quarterfinal yesterday.
Ah, yes. The finisher, Bench.
The finisher. The throw is low and Taft. Great break opportunity here for Flying Angels.
Indeed. We talked about we're only 3 points into this game. The very first Solebang possession, a bit tidier than that Flying Angels have had to contend with, but they've given up the first break chance.
Swinging wide and successfully to Rees. Ergård. Breaking it around to Vindler. Rees now. Into the centre, just about retained possession. And I think he realised that was close as they get rid of it, but eventually Solebang's pressure tells them they earn it back.
Yeah, just a concentration error there by Rees, very un-Rees-like.
Baumgartner. Once you get some break side movement generated, they redirect it through the centre in Hinkle. Now Hauser. Going with the offhand to hit Baumgartner underneath. A couple of players up front trying to gum that movement. Now they've got a bit of energy and dynamism in the offense.
Stoppage there. Upfield pick, it looks like. Is that right, or is there a foul, Bench?
I'm not quite sure, but either way, Diski's going to be checked in. Has the offload and takes it to Simon Hinkle. Moritz also on the roster. Now Matisse. Baumgartner wants to squeeze in the blade towards that side of the end zone, finds it to Elmar Fendrich. 2 apiece.
Baumgartner, that is just some very good-looking throwing and moving. The catch there, barely put down the back pivot foot, leaning forward to the front foot, kind of put it down, lifted his shoulders back up, and then leaned back in for the throw. Great piece of throwing work there. Oh, look at that, lifting the front toe on the release. Great bit of throwing to make sure he carries his momentum forward, but still able to put some shape around it and throw around the charging defender. What about the wind, Bench?
Yeah, blowing right to left as you're looking at it on the screen, at least if my cheeky grass tested anything to go by. If the groundskeeper's listening, no I didn't.
Your CGT.
Yeah, you know the one.
Yeah, I know the one. So 2 apiece, break chance availed for Fab, but and there has been break chances both ways now, but none that have been carried all the way in. None that have been converted.
Lands in and then bounces out. I'm just going to pick it up and go. Immersi on the reset. Looking, they want to play some dominator in the backfield at the moment, but now they're getting further downfield involved. Libashevsky sending it deep with no fear into Rees's bucket. It's not quite in yet, though, but he is bang on the end zone line. Resetting by Sort to Yori, and then Yori with a toe tap at the front of the end zone provided by Mosiman to make it 3-2 Fab.
Yeah, nice hold there by Fab once again, navigating a few different defensive looks by Solebang by now. This time against a match by the time they got it to the end zone there. Mosiman does a good job of the footwork there. Make sure he does it in one. And Fab stay in front. Everything on serve. 3-2, 1 point lead.
Two very evenly matched sides, it seems, so far. Did you have a little mention of the the semi-finals?
I did have a little mention of the semifinals. Fab had fallen to Rat Track Panthers of Bern, and Solebang fell to Frisbee, a 13-all game that Frisbee did convert 2 in a row to take it away. So it was a very hotly contested one, and tough one to lose that way when it's that tight, and then 2 in a row against, they kind of hurt. And I know that was the case yesterday.
This is a very loud sideline here for Flying Angels. I feel like they sense a potential short field turnover as Fendrich squirrels his way underneath. Players taking off deep. Fendrich pulls the trigger. Baumgartner has plenty of steps.
Line, please. Number 7, line.
Looking for the short game, trying to play it short by the end zone. Popped over the top and brought down comfortably in the end by Norman Klingler to make it 3s. Always nice when you're stuck into when you're stuck in a bit of a jam near your own end zone, that you really have that deeper option to stretch the field and get yourself out of that jam.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it just opens up an offense so much to be able to have a reliable deep to stretch it up. Taking away the easiest option usually means the defense sitting underneath, and if they're not going to get exposed for doing it, it's going to get very, very difficult. You throw a couple deeps, you stretch the field once or twice, and the defense ends up guessing. And that's exactly where you want them to be, and a good way to start to get that defense guessing by Solebang by stretching it out there.
If we look at the EUCS rankings, we have a very real prospect of no Swiss teams qualifying for EUCF. The current highest placed Swiss team is Panthers at 26. Then you've got Flying Angels at 31, Solebang at 38, and Frisbee at 42.
Holy jumping.
And then Platzhirsch at 51. So, yeah, they are at the moment all a long way out of it. And the algorithm would have Flying Angels Bern as a pretty tidy favourite.
Wow. So, another turnover there. Solebang looking to take advantage. Will we see our first break of the game, Bench?
We might well do. These two sides have not had... I think they have met once this season. I'll find that result for you. Yes, at Sprinter in Grenoble, and Flying Angels won 13-8.
Big win.
Zinged into the centre there for Hirschler. Now Von Jurken stretching deep again. This is going to go back on a pick.
I'm not sure I saw the pick. It was a pretty late pick, to be honest. And that cut opened up. There was separation early. May have dragged Elmiga into a little bit of late traffic, but yeah.
I wonder there if it's, okay, I'm not going to call it immediately because the throw might not go, but if it does go, because you don't have to call it instantly, you get a couple of a seconds grace period so that you don't have to call a pick that's not really affecting things. Takes the little toss down the sideline to Marit Hinkle. The springy Hinkle to Heinzen. Nice woosion.
Thanks.
Von Jurken finding an option down the far sideline. No immediate continuation there. Solebang doing it in bits and pieces right now rather than a smooth, fluid motion.
Lots of loose marking out of Flying Angels until right now, but they've been stepping off maybe as though trying to take away some big stuff. Now they're tightening up, Benji.
Zipped all through the center. Is there a second effort? No. Whistle through Von Jurken's hands.
Yeah, a little bit too hard. If that was intended for Von Jurken, a little bit too much on that for how tight proximity the throw was.
Agreed. You don't always have to throw it as hard as you can. In fact, generally you're better off not doing that.
Yes.
To be honest. Blading to Immersi. He's got no mark and he goes to Rees. Might want this one back. But Heinzen closes in instead underneath the Hopper. Jordi whips the flick deep. Hinkle's close but not close enough. Hopper on the end zone line. Finds Bissout on the very next pass.
Well, we will not see the first break of the game. We will see another Bizet kick spike off the side boot. And Fab come screaming back the other way after a very close chance for Solebang to convert. Hinkle does everything he can here. Missed by, okay, we'll use the metric system, about 3 or 4 centimeters, Benji.
None of your freedom units here, Steph.
I just wanted to say inches. It was just inches away.
It's fine. It's
Do you
fine,
think
isn't
the
it?
people of Europe will understand me?
No, I think you'll be outcast. No, I think you're better than now, Steph. I think you're all right.
All right.
4-3 Fab up on Solebang midway through a fun and thrilling first half.
Are you getting a little chilly, Benji?
A little bit. There is a bit of a breeze
It almost
coming in.
feels wrong saying we're chilly after yesterday.
But there is a lot of heavy grey cloud overhead, which will provide some cause for consternation. Hinkle, slap bang in the centre. Just sneak that one past Metzger. Back to Baumgartner. As soon as he gets it, bang, it's out again. Solebang really trying to keep that up-tempo offense. Fandrich. Oh, snuck that one past the ear holes. And despite the rescue attempt, it's a turn. And Fab get another break opportunity, but they will have to go the full length of the central zone.
Yeah, we're at about 3 chances. No, yeah, this is the 3rd chance. No, 4th. 0 for 3 so far. So they are precious opportunities. Can they make it work this time, Benji?
Vindler to Afrini. Takes the next one to Mosiman. Now Solebang trying to apply the shackles, putting it deep to Metzger, but it bladed at the wrong moment, and Baumgartner knocks it away.
Yeah, Metzger a great target looking deep for, but the throw has got to give him a bit more of a chance than that.
Simon Hinkle. Houtier. Going with the offhand to the far side. Matisse snuck it through. And then to the end zone. Wonderful find. Great vision. Andrin Hauser with the goal for a piece.
No breaks allowed in this one. The opportunities are given, but the conversions are not capitalized upon thus far. 4-4 on serve. Great game, Benji. They both want this. Only one of them can have it.
You just see that not the most pressure, so Hauser's never going to be really quayed by that. Comfortable enough for the score. Hinkle's just testing the winds, working out what edge he wants to get on this pull.
Hinkle brothers, of course, big parts of the junior program. I think stepping up, they may well be on the Swiss mixed roster. Open age group as well. But definitely were major contributing parts of the gold medal winning Swiss mixed junior team last year in Padova.
At the European Youth Ultimate Championships.
That's the one.
Mix is becoming more of a fixture at that level now, which is great to see.
You can't really whoosh mixed fixture.
Mixture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just an already existing word.
Trying to run through the front of this zone, our Angels. Them seeming unfazed by the whole thing. Now Libashevsky. Immersi squirrels his way. And that one picked and intercepted by Sebastian Heinzen.
What a commando roll interception that was. Another chance, Benji.
Is this going to be the game's first break? Solebang D-line getting to work. Travel called. I think he did take a couple of extra steps. Trying to find the reset. Oh, delivering with the offhand. Good backup provided by Hinkle. Past the flying Bisut. And again, they are absolutely herring down on these discs, but still unable to find a way to get hands on them so far, and then players cross over each other. And that is going to cause a stoppage. Oh, he's so close to getting that. And the very next pass could well have been deed as well. Two teams fighting tooth and nail for every disc. Van Jurken. Big man tries to marshal this D-line possession. Hinkle able to get free in that narrow channel, bladed down the sideline. Solebang with the game's first break. And they've got a 5-4 lead.
Big break. Any break in a breakless game is huge. 8 points in before that one happened. Take it all the way. And the mannequin is up. The break mannequin is out and in the huddle. This is major celebration. Solebang know how precious that is, how hard they've had to work to get it. And they are celebrating right out there. As Benji does get into the sun hoodie, temperature changes taking effect.
I feel like a traitor, Steph, given how much we complained about the weather yesterday.
You.
It was hot though.
I complained with you. I did. Well, you just complained a bit more.
It's because I'm not used to hot weather. I don't deal with it well. You know,
I'm a hot weather guy.
You're like, yeah, Australian, Nicaraguan, wherever, Italian. It's fine for you.
Yeah. We're here to take care of you, Benji. You're allowed to complain yesterday and not today.
Lovely slow padding shot we've got there into the pool. We noticed the artistry, Felix.
Oh.
They've also got the Jumbotron going on the left-hand side.
Wow, would you look at that? All the ULTI.TV action available on the Jumbotron. That'll be good for replays in this game if there's ever out calls.
Bisot. Forced to get back to Elmiger. Toes the sideline, comfortably in bounds. Don't need a replay for that one. Immersi now getting involved. Hopper takes off deep, but just peeling off back there to prevent that. Basut pulling the trigger, looking for Yordi. And enough pressure applied by Baumgartner, but a foul called.
Foul called. It was very close. Let's have another look. You can see up on the screen there, the Jumbotron's showing it as well. We can have one more look here. I mean, I think he touched and dropped the disc first, but I think the contact did come.
Yeah, did the contact avoid? Did the contact, have an effect on the play? That's one of the questions they've got to ask.
such a luxury. I'm not sure any of these players realize yet that there's a Jumbotron in the far end zone, but it is an incredible luxury. This one hanging bends, but oh, goes beyond Von Huken and Emercy and hits the ground.
Yeah, I think Emercy got a piece on it, just trying to slap it further away. And without it, who knows, maybe Von Huken would have got there. Fab's O-line firming up defensively. Yordi trying to blade this one. It's going to hang. Tipped. A really good second effort grab from Mossiman to Metzger. Mossiman once more. Doesn't want the finish there. Expansive fake. And then the flash across. Leaps into the lane to get the block.
Very nicely done.
Timeout called by Solebang.
They got the last one. They know how hard they had to work for it, and they realize the value of it. They're getting another chance, and they are going to do everything they can to at least plan well for this one, Benji.
Yeah, they know that they need to maximize every opportunity if they are to win this one. That is why they have taken the timeout. Will it prove to be a wise decision? We'll find out when this bronze medal match returns.
Oh my goodness, that is unbelievable. And traded to and made good.
That was absolutely incredible.
Nova Scotia Electric, become a member.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch.
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe, ULTI.TV, the best in the world.
Become a member and
fund
fund
our work to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the Ultimate world and beyond.
We've just been given some lovely gifts, Steph.
We have been giving some lovely gifts. The Swiss Under-20 Ultimate have delivered some of their socks. They're on sale. Make sure you go to the booth and buy them. If not, check them out online. Surely a Instagram account for more information. But the Swiss Under-20 national team, support them by wearing some very...
These feel like really good quality socks.
Yeah, these are beautiful looking socks. I can't wait to put them on.
They'll be, of course, at the World Junior Ultimate Championships in Birmingham in just under a month's time now. There is the block. Just trying to clear out of the lane of mercy. Doesn't fully commit, and it allows the flash and the pinch from Solebang. Solebang floating that one up. Not a problem for Von Huken. Now Baumgartner. Going back to Müller. Trying to do the basics well here. Now looking ambitiously towards the far side. He went for the greatest attempt. Fair play, my friend. It didn't come off, but I love the decision to go for it, knowing that there was no other way possible.
When would you not love a greatest attempt? And that one, checking the body that much, yeah, makes it even easier to appreciate.
Tried to cram that one down the line, and Hinkle was all over it. Feels like Solebang are very much in the ascendancy at the moment. pick called downfield. They've had a fair few opportunities. They need to start making these count. It's nice when we get free stuff.
Yeah.
Especially when it's
cool stuff.
When it's cool, good quality stuff. Oh, pinged off the chest. Von Juken, well, I think was looking at the next pass. Maybe the attempted block of Metzger did enough to dissuade him from making the catch. Timeout called this time by Flying Angels, who, I must admit, look a tiny bit rattled.
Yeah, they do indeed. I think the timeout a bit essential for them right now to be able to calm the ship. I still always worry about coming out of a timeout after a long point and over planning, but for them right now, because of how rattled they look, maybe a good idea to just take a nice deep breath together in a huddle and come out there on the same page once again.
Yeah, they've got an experienced leadership group and a coach in Yang Tenga who has been there, done that, and got a myriad of T-shirts. 5-4 Solebang leading Fab. Open bronze medal match at Swiss Nationals.
I'm Steph Pazzo, and I must eat.
Sometimes commentator, sometimes food eater.
On my ultimate travels in 2023, I sampled culinary classics from all across Europe,
Oh, wow.
guided by some of your favorite ultimate players.
That's the Dutch hospitality for you right there.
I'll give you an insight into the secret spots that only the locals know of.
Are these the best schnitzels in Vienna?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Go find Steph Pazzo on YouTube. Like and subscribe and follow the European Ultimate Must Eat series.
We are Hive Ultimate, a group of players and coaches from all over the world working together to progress the next generation of Ultimate strategy. We've helped top teams win world championships and new teams introduce the sport in a fun and inclusive way. Search for Hive Ultimate on YouTube to learn more about our cutting-edge strategies and to see analysis of world-class teams. To find out what Hive can do for your team, head over to our Patreon page where you can gain access to our exclusive drills and session plans and to join our worldwide community of coaches. Get ahead of the curve with Hive Ultimate.
Solebang up 5-4 in this bronze medal match. That is one break to the good. Fab, whose offense is not clicking at the moment, taking a timeout to try and steady and steal themselves. Just chucking the little blade there to Mosiman. Immersi. Back to Mosiman. Now sending one out towards the break side. Continuation, a couple of players there. Metzger puts his name on it and comes through. Immersi again. Utilises the offhand to find that little window. Force commits for the block, it doesn't go, but that disc is going to blade. And just too casual from Elmiger at the last moment. That should have been good.
Yeah, the wind.
And that a real missed opportunity.
Wind totally took that throw at the last minute. I mean, the throw not the best option either, but it just went up into the elevator shaft there, popped straight up in the air and came down just as quick.
Almost like there's a Machiavellian marionette master who's just pulling the strings of that disc. Sending this one out into space for Simon Hinkle. He's not going to be in just yet, but he might have the little pop-off here to Mutter. He does. It's another Solebang break. They've scored 3 on the bounce now and a 6-4 up, Steph.
I loved the heavy spike there. I loved the shoulder check by Hinkle when the leading throw was still floating. He looked around, made sure he was all alone, caught it, and at the same time, as soon as he landed, knew that he had a trailer coming on the inside. Love this vision. Watch Hinkle as this one's up, looks to the other side there, makes sure, knows his surroundings, and then this inside cut. Yep, let's do this easy with the chisel.
It's really good presence of mind from Hinkle, I must admit, especially with the wind that's a little bit gusty. Oh my God, we've broken the matrix. Take it off. Take it off.
There is a look at the Jumbotron there, but yes,
we've gone full inception. especially with the winds a little bit gusty, rather than going for try and get it all in one shot, I'd maybe have said, okay, we'll just stop a little bit shorter and we'll bounce it between one another and run the gauntlet as far as we can. But in the end, just sitting that out into space nicely, waiting for Hinkle, and again, as you mentioned, continually scanning, okay, where is my next option developing from? And it's Ineas Mutter hopping it in for the score and putting Solebang in a not commanding position, but they're certainly on top right now. When was the last time Fab didn't get a medal at Swiss Nationals?
That's some good trivia we'll have to get to the bottom of.
Because unless they can find a way to fix what ails them here, they're going to struggle with it, and that is not the one, although maybe a foul called as Windler tried to get the second effort grab. The 223s matched up against each other. Swallen and Windler. Rees looking for Windler, really made to chase, and again the trailing edge layout, which seems to have been the play of the weekend, no matter who's making it. Windler never looked flustered. Immersi taking on the break to Libishevsky. So the wind does whip up here. Rees with the riser, Immersi flashes it down with flair. Everything he does seems to be stylish. Even the tash.
Oh, yeah.
Rees beckoned Jordi out of there. And now he's going to go trailing edge as well. Oh, why not just lost the hammer to the break side for Jordi? Sometimes, especially when you've had some close calls, I think you need to open it up a little bit, because they're really biting and pressuring those underneath cuts to the open side. So, hey, let's put some air underneath it to the break side. And Jordi, he knows that the job's not done as he trudges back to the bench and get a little bit of, a little bit of alone time.
Job not done. Work to do. Jordi knows. He got himself a goal there. The hammer found him in the corner, and now some time to relax, get his breath back, find a way to be able to do it again, Benji.
I think it's so important in high-intensity games that you know, there are some players who like to be in amongst it all the time, whether that's on or off the pitch. You know, they're the first players who are geeing things up on the sidelines, getting involved. They're, you know, your Bezes, your Flavor Flavs, right? And even those people, sometimes you need to recognise that actually, at the moment, I just need to remove myself for a little bit, take a breath.
It's the same, we talked
have
about
someone else pick up that slack, and as the wind threatens our tent a little bit.
We talked about warm-up culture yesterday, and sometimes it's good to be all together, and sometimes people just got to do their own thing. Same thing for, you know, celebration between points. It can't always be full team culture, like we must do this. Sometimes a little bit of time per player. It's very helpful for the whole team.
The deep shot with the wind zips it, and it never had a chance. And it really is windy now.
Yeah, wind has picked up substantially in the last 5 minutes.
I hope we've pegged down the pole cam.
I don't think we have.
Yeah, it's pegged, it's pegged.
Oh, yeah, she's pegged.
I got you pegged.
I got you pegged. We've pegged down our tent, too.
All of it?
No.
Ah, it'll be fine.
She'll be right.
Windler putting air underneath it. A bit of 500 in the center of the field. Baumgartner puts his name on it. A little chop of the feet from Klaus. Hauschier. Breaking around to Fandrich. Now Klaus once more. Getting it from sideline to sideline. Teased the dish off there, Baumgartner. Low, full extension. Not a problem for Baumgartner. Stock is rising with every point, and he throws the assist to Roman Klaus for 7-5. Solebang 1 away from the half.
A huge take there by Baumgartner, going absolutely horizontal, only centimeters off the ground by the time he caught it. I can't wait to have another look at this. The celebration from this, there it is. Oh, what a pickup. Celebration from the sideline. Mortis Hinkle and Bissat were having a little chat, and Hinkle went running on and gave a very cheeky smile to Bissat as he went in celebration, knowing that his yellow-clad team is getting a leg up for the time being. 7-5, Solebang in the driver's seat here. First half of the bronze medal game.
Obviously, bronze is not the medal anyone wants to win. In some ways, sometimes you say, well, it feels better than a silver because at least you win your last game, but
it's not better.
Let's be honest, it is. You'd much rather, I think, give yourself a chance of gold, and
feature in the final.
And it's a test of mindset, I think, to be in this game. Jordi seems it's good to go after his little breather. Bissat, I think, wants a little bit more movements, thinking it's too static in that handling core. Nice inside through. We can get some throw and go. Metzger comes all the way back to help out. Now Rees. Transitioned into match defense. Libashevsky, some communication about what the force is from Solebang. Forcing towards this near sideline. Pings that one out to Metzger. Immersi whips it in. And then the next pass popped to Rees for the score.
Yeah, nice possession there by Fab. They were crisp, they were clean, playing against this wind that keeps rising and against a Solebang team that is clearly gaining momentum throughout this first half. That was a nice point to kind of just ensure their opposition that they are very much still in this one, despite the lead against.
Yeah, still knocking some heads together there. Fab, Solebang as well, really trying to take their time and cook something up. Timeout on the field. Solebang leading Fab 7-6.
We are Hive Ultimate.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch.
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe, ULTI.TV, the best in the world.
Become a member and
fund
fund
our work to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the Ultimate world and beyond.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with ULTI.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
Nova Scotia Electric, become a member.
Bit of a full start on the pool there. Just checking we were coming out of ads in time. Don't worry, we were okay.
We got you covered.
7-6, Solebang up on Fab. Solebang looking to hold into half, receiving to begin the second as well. So a chance for the old 2 for none.
Ooh,
love the push pass. Elevating it towards the break side for Njerken. Putting some air underneath it. looking for Baumgartner. Didn't try to mount that because I think he knew he wasn't going to be in. He'll just toss it off, and Wenzel will score, and Solebang will take half with an 8-6 advantage that I think they've been good value for.
Yeah, they sure have, and they're going to get that chance for the 2 for none you spoke of earlier. Baumgartner just heating up. Started this point with that over-the-shoulder, high-release push pass, went to the races. Van Huken spotted him, saw him coming as soon as he started cutting deep, and fired for him. And Baumgartner, with great presence of mind, to calm things down, look to the end zone, spot Wenzel, and hit the goal.
Yeah, Leini, Andrei Baumgartner, still only 18.
Wow, he's like my age.
18, not 80.
Oh my God, Benji. Well, halftime it is. 8-6 lead.
It's all right, you can curse me out during halftime. Get some water on, get hydrated, come right back here, because you won't want to miss the second half of this open bronze medal match at the Swiss National Championships.
Hallo, ich bin Sarina und erkläre dir den Seidarmwurf. Du machst eine Schere zwischen Mittelfinger und Ringfinger, legst den Mittelfinger und den Zeigefinger an den inneren Rand verschieben, den Daumen legst oben drauf und drillen. Den Ringfinger und den Kleinfinger kannst du aussen machen zum Stabilisieren brauchen. Wir stehen hüftbreit, ausgerichtet dorthin, wo wir werfen wollen. Und wir machen einen kleinen Ausfallschritt zu der Hand, die wir die Scheibe haben. Dann ist ganz wichtig beim Werfen Handgelenk. Aus dem Handgelenk machen wir so einen Kick, damit möglichst viel Draht auf die Scheibe kommt und die schön fliegt. Das ist viel wichtiger als die Kraft selber. Die Wurfbahn verschieben kann man in dem verändern, dass man den Winkel anpassen. Das heisst, man will die Aussenkante aufstellen, dann macht das Frisbee einen Bogen aussen. Und wenn man die Aussenkante runterhängen lässt, dann macht sie eine Innenkurve.
Du möchtest so werfen können wie Sarina? Dann melde dich doch unverbindlich bei einem unserer Clubs und erfahre alles über Ultimate, die schnelle Teamsportart mit dem Frisbee. Alle Infos findest du auf unserer Verbandswebseite ultimate.ch. Wir freuen uns, von dir zu hören.
So, jetzt wünsche ich euch ganz viel Spaß beim Skiballen.
He's in a great spot. He's in a perfect spot. Yes, his massive head has blocked everything. That was a huge play, but we have seen none of it. Finney, he's done it.
Second half about to kick off here. Well, metaphorically anyway. I know you don't kick the Frisbee. 8-6 Solebang up on Flying Angels Bern. Open bronze medal match at the Swiss National Championships. Still to come today, women's bronze medal match up next before the Open, and then women's finals live from Basel and free now and in perpetuity on ULTI.TV. You lucky, lucky people.
Oh, aren't they?
Trying to get some buy one, get one free action now. Receiving out of half. 2 back-to-back possessions. Wenzel just pops short to Moritz-Hinkel. They've got a lot wide swing available here if they want it. And they do find Baumgartner in the end. At least shoves that scuba fake. Dawn wasn't buying it. Oh, it rises, and Wenzel has it bounce off the hands.
Nice little advantage for Fab coming into the second half. A chance to convert.
Is that the freebie they needed? A free knee, oh mercy, knocks it out of his own grasp, and you can see how frustrated he was. Able to reset himself and get the mark on Baumgartner before the real damage, or is he? Because that's bladed towards the end zone. And good positional defense there from a Freeney.
Yeah, he stayed in the way, basically. He was in front. Great leap and potential. to have a stealing sky there for Solebang, but Afrini maintained his ground and Hinkle was not able to overcome.
Don't break the wormhole. You know what happens when we do that. We'll end up in Australia. Actually, that wouldn't be so bad.
No, that wouldn't be bad at all.
Although I'm not sure it's quite the right time of year for it.
No, not perfect, but it depends where you go in Australia. Generally speaking, there's always somewhere that's pretty nice.
That is the last thing Fab needed. Metzger goes up line. The throw goes into the backfield. And then Bam Gartner goes to Hinkle. And Solebang escape with the hold.
The 2 for none stings even more when it happens like that. When you have a chance to break and to score against. Fab really did let themselves down. You saw earlier, Mercy was very upset with himself, and then this time, just a total miscommunication. And Fab were made to pay immediately after the error, the quick, easy chance, the double, the 2 points in a row, big separation now. 9-6, Solebang looking very good to get that last medal around their necks.
Yeah, bronze is never the medal you want, but in this position, you'd absolutely take it.
Well, it's the only one available for anyone on this field, so
they might have spirit medals, to be fair. I don't know about that.
Okay, sorry.
But, yes. That's the only one available on the outcome of this game.
Yes.
Mosiman to Libashevsky. It's looking a little bit timid from Fab. Now this is a way to put your stamp on the game. Hopper cleaned out his teammate.
He did. He went into that very aggressively. He went shoulder into the lumbar section of Bizat's back. He's going into a full stretch right now, a seated fold. I think he's going to be okay. He's taking a knock there. Good to get him to the sideline, but it doesn't look from this early estimation that he has been totally cleaned up.
No, I think maybe he wanted to catch, then he got a call from Hopper that look, I'm behind you, I've got this. You don't have to go and really stretch and crane yourself for it. And then, yeah, as he catches it, he comes down and he kind of rolls over his teammate. But it seems in the end everyone's okay. Which
Heck of a grab. Heck of a grab by Hopper.
Hopefully that can be an energizer for Flying Angels.
But again, because of the injury, the knock that came with it, a little bit of the spark and the energy that would have normally come from a skying grab is reduced.
Yeah, it dissipates somehow into the ether.
Yes.
And I know that energy is never actually lost, right? Only transferred.
Yes, that's true as well, Benji.
That's physics. But yeah, it's not necessarily going to be transferred in a way you want it to be.
Right.
Solebang taking their hydration seriously next to us.
Yeah, very much so. Great distribution. They're even well-branded drinks carrier.
To be fair, I think it's just a regular drinks carrier, so they've printed the word Solebang on a piece of paper.
No, that is
custom-made.
Custom-made.
Are you sure that it's not just a vinyl sticker? I can see the crease marks.
Benji. I know they told me about their production earlier.
To be fair, nice grab.
Good toe.
You know, they made the mannequin themselves as well.
Yes. They've got a whole Vandalay Industries.
So that's thrown right into Metzger.
He's not on the team. That was an interception.
Well deduced. Dishing it forward for Vindler. Their renewed intensity about Solebang after that turn. Well, Fab are not going to let this opportunity slip, they know they need to start coming back and coming back quickly and coming back fast. And Windler is going to say, we'll take the timeout and we'll do it right.
And with that, we're going to take a short timeout too, Benji.
Oh, let's do that.
Let's take a little break, and you guys can go fill up your drinks. We'll all be back after a few short messages.
Straight through and Clapp caught it.
Could have kept thumbs up and stayed on his feet and been in a little bit of a better situation, but obviously a split-second decision to be made, and well, that time not the perfect one.
I have to watch that again because, yeah, it did not feel like it warranted a layout like that at all. What can Solebang do with this opportunity? Brave to hammer all the way across the field, but brought down by Hauser. Again, good communication as it's left for Hauser. Baumgartner suggests he might throw the elevator himself, but they're occupying these defenders well. Sounds like a transition is, if not coming, already here from the Fab defense. Hauser. Fandrich. Still not finding their way in, but slowly chiseling their way forward. Livingston throw and go. Fab just trying to sit in those spaces, but they find that little seam and exploit it with André Baumgartner catching the score.
I'll tell you what, the timeout success rate is very low in this game so far. Potentially 0% as far as scoring
is that
immediately
bad?
after. Yes, that is very bad. It's a low percentage, Benji. You cannot get any lower. You cannot go into negative percentages. You go back to that Afrini miss, the layout that maybe shouldn't have been a layout, but coming out of their timeouts to give another easy one up and see Solebang do what they've been doing very well. Just take it calmly, pick it back up, let their offense cook, not rushing it, but chipping their way upfield, and a short order score in the end. They're feeling nice and relaxed out there, as with this guy on the sideline getting a nice haircut on the side, making sure he looks good before his game.
I think those are some Scorillas.
Scorillas haircuts. Come get some.
Want to credit Solebang's O-line defense there off that timeout, because it was a real grind of a possession for Fab, and they were not getting anything downfield easy. We start shooting down the line. Blading to the east, catching in traffic. Back and unsighted, sneaks round the outside of Elmiger. Brilliant layout, heads up, switched on.
Roman Klaus, that's the second time he's had one of these sneak around Ds, willing to leave his feet, but just coming out from any angle like a sneaky little cat.
Zinged inside to Mutter. Pick. Nice and clear. +1 for communication. Checked in. Hinkle, I think he was looking for the inside out, but it blades, and actually it works perfectly. So, hey, guess he knows better than I do. Van Uken finishes it off to Roman Klaus for the bookends.
And despite the weather, I've still got this hankering for a drink right now, Benji. Kind of same as yesterday. With the 7-11 scoreline now, who knows what we could be after. But the Solebang break mannequin gets hoisted in the air again. They are heating up. Van Huken chases down that Hinkle Huck, looks to the end zone and waits out for the right cut. Head spike. Roman Klaus having a blinder out there, doing it more so on the defensive end, but finding himself available to cash in the scores. Solebang pouring it on. It's Slurpee time, baby.
Yeah, the dad backhand from Cedric von Yerken for the score. What do you think about the break mannequin?
I mean, is there a word that's more expressive than love? Because I love it.
Yeah, you're totally enamored with it.
Yeah. I mean, is it better than Radula's break rocket?
The one that they pinch from Bravo?
Yeah. And the answer is no, because that gives you a little bit more theater.
Yes, and there's a bit more. There's a bit more.
The mannequin's head could pop off.
Oh my God! Like you step on the foot and the head goes wee.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm into that.
When you're watching this, that's what you need to modify for next year or for next tournament.
I'm into it. But look, we've seen so many of these different kind of these routines. You know, they'll have a spike disc,
break water guns. I've seen.
Break bucket, which you put on someone's head and bang a trash can.
Yeah.
Not in a Houston Astro sense, of course. Nulac, they've got a roofing slate that they scratch the brakes on.
Yeah.
Whatever works to get you energized. The mannequin certainly may be the weirdest of those I've seen.
Yep.
But I'm into it.
I feel like Solebang are embracing their weirdness. They don't mind being the weird team.
Keep ultimate weird, Steph. Still count rising. Yordi powers his way free. Pinging it once more. Reese saw it a little bit late, and he dives and he keeps it up. And he finishes to Christian Hopper.
Yeah, I thought that was late as well. It was available earlier. They still got away with it a moment later. Severin Reese making a great play, sliding to the ground there. Did they need that one? As you said, most certainly. They get there in the end. Great pickup by Reese. Still down a triple, but good to get right back on that board. Sun's back out. Benji's changing again. And we're here at the Swiss Nationals, but there is another European National Championship weekend on, and I'm just getting some incoming news that the final in that one will be same as usual in the Opens division.
Is that so? French nationals, Chuck versus Is No Good, I guess?
That is correct. They both just won their semis.
Women's, any news on the women's final?
I don't have news, but I will ask my sources.
Get your moles on the case. Vindler to pull. Caught on the floor by Fendrich. Zone again. Flashes that blade into the soft spot behind the front line. But a good job of preventing any continuation. Using the long wingspan of Dominic Christen up front. Beginning to bail out on that, but no, sticking with it. Forcing the disc to go horizontal rather than vertical down the field. Time on the far side for Hauser. Trying to take on the aggressive break when it's not there. So they'll just run the 1-2 through Baumgartner. Oh my word. Thought for sure that was going to be defended, but just about worked. A more piecemeal possession than we've often seen from Solebang, but they're happy to take their time playing the patience game. Which is exactly what Fowler are asking them to do, and they're proving equal to the task right now. There's the scuba over the top to the back corner. Hauser again, 12-8. Solebang can see the finish line. 4 ahead, 3 to win.
Great head balance spike by Hauser with the wind blowing to keep it up there. I thought he did a very good job, but that is trivial in comparison to the work done by Solebang up until that point. Morris Hinkle with this scuba. I thought he was awesome in the game we saw yesterday when they pounded the Crazy Dogs, and I think he's been very, very good once again here today. Him and Baumgartner stood out in that game in the quarterfinal. There's both standouts again, but the Solebang squad is looking like they're getting better with every game, and that's something you expect from a young team that's proving they're on the rise.
Now, I don't, we cover a lot of games over a lot of tournaments, right? So you can't necessarily pinpoint a game and think, oh yes, this is exactly what happened when and where. So I don't have total recall, but Hauser I was impressed with yesterday as well. That's what, when I think back on yesterday's game, I feel like the 44 was involved in an awful lot of things they did well, as well as, yes, the Hinkles.
The mannequin just went down and the head fell off of the mannequin on the far side of the field.
Maybe they are listening.
They just put it back on.
Phew, that wasn't a lucky escape. Nice work of the slashing through. That was a really good possession there from Fab. They kept the disc moving at a decent pace. Solebang were always on their heels. And getting the offensive fluency back, great. You need to find ways to get some breaks now as well.
Yeah, offensive fluency I would describe as zippity-doo-dah, but that was very quick and easy. Low stall counts, changing the angle of attack with frequency. Bizat. Love the assist that was turned and thrown immediately and into the perfect place for that goal. Make it easy for the receiver. No chance for the defense. And caught with confidence. Still, Solebang with a comfortable lead. As you have a look at some of the crowd there, the Scarillas, you'll see the mannequin coming into the right of your screen there. 12-9, and just a little further right, the Solebang mannequin there.
Solebaniking?
Solebanikin. It did lose its head just earlier. It fell down and the head fell off the mannequin.
Look at that pose.
I mean, who gets to pick the poses?
Do we need like an ULTI.TV pose that we can make them do?
Yeah, what would it be, Ben?
I don't know. Maybe make it do the Zoltan.
This That's the perfect pose. Of course, he picked the perfect pose.
Is this ball going to come back in bounds?
It will.
That's a really no. It won't.
I don't know about that. I mean, where he picked it up from. It looked again. My depth perception not perfect, but
Fenrish is a lot closer to it than we are,
yes,
so
yes.
you'd assume that he would know.
Here is another look.
And this is really a game of fine margins. Yeah, it does just about land out of bounds. But if it had tailed in a little bit more, it would have put them in a really difficult field position. Side stack to initiate. Rising blade into space. Baumgartner having tracked down, putting some air underneath it. Oh, the inside-out shape. That is a hell of a throw to Ineas Mutter for the score. Baumgartner absolutely dealing.
Yeah, Baumgartner firing lasers right now, saw the defense, recognized and said, I've got this throw in my arsenal. I can throw a backhand, float it over top, and make it land into the breadbasket of my guy. You see the early separation, but still floats it up.
A tiny bit of inside-out shape, nothing too
and again, throwing
extreme.
over Metzger, like, a deep threat, a big body, an athlete who can get up and take it away, and still being able to assess all that and make the throw. Baumgartner, more shining examples of his value on the field.
Solebang probably, well, at this rate, maybe even less than 15 minutes away from a bronze medal.
Potentially only 2 points away.
The towering Ron Yerkin pulls. Getting it into a high stall count early in the possession, but they get the reset off as the wind begins to pick up again. Jordi has the riser caught by Mercy. Haven't seen too much of him in the second half. Flips to Rees. Squeezes the blade down the far sideline to Mosiman. Slashes back towards it. There's a call away from the disc. Looks like Hopper got tangled up there with Cedric von Yerken.
Got some hoofs of clacking.
Rolling to be set. Mosserman under tight pressure. Jordi again trying to find a way through. Nice inside, but the break side continuation timing isn't there. Jordi gets it break side himself. Big monster munch taken on the force. He's out of position. And Jordi in the end ran himself back into traffic. Mercy zings the inside window. Bissett and Hopper nearly get tangled up again, but they make it work.
Yeah, they make it work. They put the score on the board. They'd have to work really hard for that. That wasn't the tidiest end zone offense. You mentioned Jordi had distributed and wanted to get it again, but put himself into a bit of a clogging situation and created some congestion. In the end, a Mercy gets low, does find Bizet in a bit of space. You get that side foot spike out of him. But again, he was in a bit of space. There's two cuts going to the same area, hence dragging two defenders. The throw had to be perfect, or else there was potential for defensive takeaways. The throw ended up being perfect.
13-10. Solebang, if they hold here, would be within one of a bronze medal.
Frederick Polmeyer in the chat saying pause. Not sure what I know. Does he have to take a pause because he's got to come to the fields with his team
to
get ready for...
it's like oh, like I'm interested, eyes, like that sort of thing, I think.
Ooh, like unexpected.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Paul's going to land out of bounds on the far sideline. I don't think they've updated the scoreboard on the far sideline. I believe it is 13-10.
Yeah, you're right.
Jan Tenger agrees with me.
Wait, Mimi Jekyll's in the chats? Oh, Mimi Jekyll, not Jimmy Mickle.
Who?
You haven't heard of Jimmy Mickle? He's on Super Team.
Who are
they? Benji, you gotta be kidding me. Greatest team ever assembled.
True. Little pop forward to Baumgartner. Trying to manipulate the teeth of the defense. There's a lot of length between Kristen and Dawn, but not so much with Ergord, and they pop it over him. But still, they haven't really got anywhere, not generating that forward momentum. Maybe now towards this near sideline, Baumgartner wants to be a bit more circumspect. There's a clear plan to see and not get it trapped on the sideline if they can possibly avoid it. Zipped low. Now they're getting downfield a little bit. And they've evidently forced a change of strategy now from the Fab defense. Baumgartner, he wants the dad backhand down the line, but swings instead. Ripped all the way across the field to no one in particular.
And Fab sideline with as much energy as we've seen all game. They're getting very excited about this opportunity here.
Yeah, rewarded for their defensive resilience. Dawn floating the swing to Windler.
Baumgartner was coming.
And you can hear the horseshoes bearing down. Dawn to Metzger. Windler tries to come up line, but good recognition of this soft space. Elmiger back to Dawn. Dawn jacks it. Looking for Kristen. The big man brings it in. It's a Fab break.
Big break. Dominic Kristen been a bit quiet in this game. We haven't seen too much out of him, and they're going to need more of the big man. He proves his worth there, but might be something that they try and use to stretch the field out a little bit more and find a way to scrap back in this game with time slipping away. 13-11. They're down a couple in a row, though, with that break. Can they turn this break into a run? Can they do it again? Can they keep this defense on the field? They're going to need to, Benji. But a good start there, getting first break of the game for Fab?
I think they got one in the first half, but they're first for a while, certainly.
Benj, there's a request in the chat for you.
Hello?
Tell a joke.
No. I don't know if I've got any good jokes.
Yeah.
I've got lots of bad jokes.
Yeah, I've got lots of bad jokes
actually,
too, so we're gonna
I can't even, like, it's really weird if someone asks you to tell a joke, then, like, I don't have routines necessarily.
So you're not a stand-up comic?
Oh no, I work kind of off the cuff. I wait for people to cue things up, and then I knock them down. Who's there, Mike? Wait, that doesn't work. People can't hear you through the headphones. Looks like some of Fab's club mates are trying to do their best to generate that intensity and atmosphere from the sideline. Will this give them the boost they needed? it's funny what a difference it makes, doesn't it? Because all of a sudden it does feel like there's more pressure from Fab.
Ramping it up.
Van Jerken slashing down that far sideline. Wenzel wants the expensive one over the top. Bissett bids, but doesn't get there. Simon Hinkle brings Solebang within one of the win.
Extensive chest slapping with the disc as part of the spike celebration. Simon Hinkle knows how important that was, felt the pressure of Bissett flying next to him, felt the pressure of Fab's second club starting to amp up on the sideline, and still found a way to see that one in, hold his calm, catch the goal under a little bit of duress here. You see the 61 cut up line. Boom, Bissett comes flying. And Hinkle, look at the excitement here on this chest slap in action. One away, Solebang. This will be confirmed for me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost certain the first open medal Solebang club will have ever won in a Swiss National Championship. Again, obviously the silver and gold are nicer, but for a first medal, getting one, get one around the neck, it gives great hope to make those shinier colors in years forward.
I've got a joke for you.
Tell me, Benj.
It's the Italian men's national football team.
Didn't we give them a strange new moniker last night?
It wasn't that strange. It was certainly not suitable for broadcast. But you know how we like our Woosians, and I think you can probably do the rest yourself.
Yes.
It was a meek exit in the end. Fab will be trying to avoid exactly that. If they are going to go down, they're going to give everything and leave everything out there on this field. Pop forward to Immersi. Floats it off the line. Now wide open is Libashevsky. Bissett. Looking for that fancy footwork at the front cone. It wasn't in, but it's not out. And he puts the cone back into place. Love that from Musiman.
Dropped it on the place even. Good drop.
He knows the rules. And so do I. The break. Punches it in to Musiman. Fab. Get the hold. 3 breaks on the spin is their task. And it's a very tall task against a Solebang squad that has looked supreme this early afternoon.
We always say it, this is the great part about a game of Ultimate, similar to tennis, where you have to put down the final blow. You have to win it. It cannot be waited out. You cannot see it through to the clock. The pressure is shifted to Solebang right now. Fab are playing with nothing to lose. They're just going to be screeching wheels right now, burning rubber, trying anything. Solebang, I mean, they're in the driver's seat here, but they've got to be able to say, okay, this is the big moment. This is palms are sweaty, mom spaghetti kind of moment here. Can we still do what we've done all day? And generally speaking, yes, these are these teams, when they've shown they can do it all game, they get the job done, but the pressure that mounts to win the game is always an exciting, energy transfer, momentum driver that can show us all sorts of different outcomes.
New do to boot it, Steph.
New do to boot it. 3 on the bounce is totally possible there, Benj.
Well, they've got to get the one in first and build from there. Vindlerpools driving it down the centre of the field. Picked up from the floor by Moritz Hinkle. Again, energy intensity from the Fab sideline. Looks a little bit disconnected downfield. Sliding snag made by Hausier. Rising into the centre, and Jordi gets the block.
There it is there, these pressured throws. Everything made to be a little bit more difficult. when you need it to win the game.
When the sideline as well, it feels like there's more than 7 against you out there. Rees. Goes back to Mosiman. Could take the swing to Rees, but opportunity disappears. Baumgartner flies through and Mercy doesn't care. Pick away from the disc. Floats up and over into Mosiman's hands. Exactly how they drew it up, I'm sure.
Exactly.
I don't think they really care as long as it works. Yordi tries to smuggle one through the inside lane, but Customs is closed. No, wait, that's how you would smuggle it. Customs is on it. The sniffer dogs were lurking.
Timeout taken, Benji.
This is all about the pressure Fab are creating that Solebang feel they need to take this time out here just to allow the mental reset. And that's a little bit of a victory for Fab. It'll be a Pyrrhic victory if they don't score it in the if Fab don't get the break here. But at the very least, you can tell that they are applying the squeeze onto Solebang.
Applying the squeeze. Let's see how they deal with it. We'll take a timeout too and be back with action at the very pointy end of this bronze medal match in the open division.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with ULTI.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
Nova Scotia Electric, become a member.
Fab 12, Solebang 14 here. Open bronze medal action for you live from the Swiss National Championships. Second of 5 games today, the first medal game for us. We've got the women's bronze medal match coming up next from Fly High Leuves up against Zurich Swarm. And then into the finals in the open division, Free Speed versus Rattrack, who you might know as Panthers Bern. And then finishing off with the women's final, Fabulous against Hot Mess Express, an all-burner final.
Yeah, lots of hot action coming up here for the rest of today. Exactly what you would expect on a finals day for a national championship out of Switzerland. And if we're going to get games that are anywhere close to what this one's given us, we've got a lot more excitement coming in, because this one has been a blinder, and it still ain't over yet.
It's been spicy. Operating out of a 3-4 horizontal, getting it off the line to start.
3-4 horizontal.
We know Matisse has got a live arm and he likes to use it, but instead he'll float it forward for Fenrich.
Pick called.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to stay with Baumgartner, and he agrees. Wind whipping from right to left as you're looking on it. So this will be in the downwind direction for Shams Solebang. Ever impressive Baumgartner having a bit of a breakout tournament here. Rising disc caught by Hinkle. Going with the offhand for Baumgartner. Oh, looking to go cheeky, floating it. It's going to keep floating. And Solebang are bronze medalists here at the Swiss National Championships. The mannequin gets hoisted high, and Solebang capture the bronze.
Yeah, water bottles getting splashed upon players, teammates soaking one another. This is very exciting stuff for Solebang. Clearly displayed with the mannequin hoisted in the air. A cheeky finish there, the high release forehand over top everybody. You saw Vindler flying through the picture, but he knew he had no chance. That one was well put with a whole lot of classy touch on it. And I'm looking forward to this next look. Even the lefty offhand backhand is set up.
You felt like
Gardner.
Felt like he wanted to end it in style, didn't you? He sees just that little bit of separation beyond, and it continues to go, but he tracks it well, and as soon as Vindler realizes it's gone beyond, it is boom, banger, bang for Solebang, and Sol searching for Fab, who going to come home from Swiss Nationals without a medal for the first time in God knows how long. I mean, almost unthinkable for them. But the story here is the triumph of Solebang. 15-12 final score. What a victory.
Yeah, a very impressive thing to watch was this Solebang back-to-back victories on our stream this morning. The women got it done, carrying themselves further into the 5-8 bracket. The open round here, this Solebang team impressed us. Their second stream, a couple of those standout players, we've mentioned them. We can mention them once again. I know Baumgartner, and I said Moritz Hinkle. Simon Hinkle in the end had a very strong finish to the game. I know Benji really liked watching Hauser play and enjoyed his impact in this one. Roman Klaus is another one that I think needs a shout out for his performance in this game.
Absolutely a program on the rise, I think. One game away from EUCF last year. It wouldn't surprise me if we see them at the big event. If not this year, then in the near future, because they, clearly still have gears. I think they can still improve. They've got a lot of good young talent as well, and if they continue to push forward, then I see good things on the horizon for them.
We are going to get ready ourselves for the bronze medal match in the women's division. Upcoming next, Benji.
We have Zurich Ultimate Swarm. Maybe disappointed that they couldn't make the final in that close game. We streamed the semi-final against Hot Mess Express. They went out on the wrong side, 15-12, but they'll look to bounce back here. They take on Louvre from Fly High Lausanne, and that game starts in about 7 minutes time, so enough time to stretch off, get a cup of tea or some water or whatever beverage you like. Maybe you can, stick a toasty on, and that'll be done in time, and get ready back here for the continuation of finals day here at the Swiss National Championships. Your final score then here in this bronze medal match is Solebang 15, Flying Angels Bern 12. Solebang are your Swiss Ultimate Open Division bronze medalists.
Thanks.
Yeah, Milan. I mean, Ultimate.
ULTI.TV.